Okay, so, summary for Euphoria. Now, I think I'll go ahead and do this as a positives, negatives kind of thing. Now, first off, on the positives, this game, I know I say this a lot, but this game is very, very pretty. It's so pleasing to look at. If I wouldn't throw bits everywhere, I'd flip the board over and show you there's a black and white on the other side. They're both so nice to look at. The cards and the bits and everything. It's just very, very pretty. Very nice. Very well done. It's an incredibly easy to learn game. I mean, you can sit down with the rule book and be ready to go in 10 minutes. It's very, very simple, very easy to learn, but still reasonably engaging. And your first couple plays are an absolute blast. It's, so much fun to discover, everything that's going on the board and the various ways you can link things together, and it's really quite satisfying. Now, for the bad, unfortunately, the game is wildly, wildly off-balanced. It's the Icarite section at the top is so phenomenally powerful compared to the other areas on the board, it's just silly. I mean, the spaces are, instead of one commodity, two. Instead of one artifact card, two. It's just silly how powerful the space is. Place a star and gain a faction point for the commodities that you're easily generating from your other space. It is completely unbalanced and just silly. If somebody draws an Icarite in the starting 4 cards, they are going to put that character face up, because Icarites are kind of hard to flip over. But you put it as your face up character, get big fat piles of easy bliss to utilize those spaces with, and you're going to be winning the game in a handful of turns. It's very, very disappointing. The game is still enjoyable, especially with lower player counts, when it might very well be that no one draws an Icarite, or playing with newer people who haven't yet seen how easily you can pretty much auto-win by doing that. The other major issue I have with the game is that luck plays too much of a factor, especially in this sort of the game. If somebody sits there and rolls doubles over and over, they're probably going to win. And you happen to draw doubles on your artifact cards fairly regularly, you're probably going to win. If you're a lucky person in general, this game will pretty much hand you victory. It's, between the artifact cards and the dice and your starting characters getting an Icarite or not, it's way, way, way too luck dependent. And especially given the fact that this is a Euro game, which are mostly popular because of either low or no luck, it's not a great fit for Euro gamers. And for anyone else, it's going to feel too much like a Euro to really be appropriate. Now, of course, these are just my opinions. This is a reasonably popular game, but I don't feel that it holds up to, lots and lots of plays. After the first handful, it just absolutely loses its luster. And, a skilled Euro gamer is going to take this apart in moments, and he'll easily go under the 60-minute playtime. Easily. Yeah, you can't see it, but my camera wife is doing this motion back there. And it's still enjoyable, and we love to bring it out when we have people who haven't played it before or who aren't really gamers, because this is a great Euro for non-gamers. The people that aren't going to, sit down and go, oh, well, look at this and this and this and that, and instantly, figure out the puzzle, and then it's just number crunching and luck to the end. Not even really number crunching, just luck right up until the game's over. So if you like a meatier, more involved, more thinky kind of Euro, this is absolutely, absolutely not for you. If you just want something light and friendly and accessible, you may consider giving this a try. Like I said, this is a really great gateway type Euro, especially since rolling dice is something everyone's familiar with. You know, we all know it. And my bliss has gone everywhere. So, yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people who will disagree with me on this, and they probably have some very good reasons for doing so, but I can't really recommend this unless you're looking at it as strictly a gateway sort of game. The only time I really seem to enjoy myself with this anymore is when I'm playing with non-gamers or people new to the game. So, I definitely gotta recommend that if you're thinking about it, see if you can't get in a play or two first. You know, see if somebody or a store or something has a copy you can play. Otherwise, I would really look elsewhere, excepting, of course, the gateway caveat. You know, I'm, of course, happy to discuss strategy and the like in the comments, you know, Board Game Geek, YouTube, wherever. Maybe you disagree, maybe you found some ironclad way to totally stop the mad bombing of the Icarite areas. I mean, who knows? But for now, have fun, play some games, and get off your computer.